Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. I just went to visit my mom in Queens. On the way home, I stopped by Field and Stream to see about their ammo. Their ammo is ridiculously expensive, so as usual, I walk out of there with nothing except a video for my guns channel. If you guys like guns, go check out Mowers, Blowers, and Guns. Anyway, one of my local friends, subscriber Stan, who gave me a mower last spring, he texted me recently and told me that he had a Toro single stage CCR 2000, something like that.
Hey Henry, thought you may be interested in this. It's for free. One of my neighbors was tossing it out. I picked it up. So let me know if you want to come get it.
It's missing the chute and the back panel is off, but he found it on the street and he wanted to give it to me. Well, I don't really think it's worth it to go and get it because the chute is going to cost 20, 30 bucks. For a snowblower, that's worth 50 to 100 maybe, if I was lucky, if it worked perfectly and all that. But I figured if it had electric start, the motor, gas tank, cap, maybe the engine, I don't know, I could sell it locally for 20 bucks or something like that. And I'm around the area anyway, so I'll drop by and pick it up if he's home, you know. So I'll text him right now, see if he's home, and then I'll go pick it up. There he goes. 250 bucks. Good sale on that tiller.
So that was pretty good, huh? For me to sell that tiller for $250 when I was only gonna get 50 bucks as is if I didn't try to fix it. So thanks a lot to my subscribers who told me, hey Henry, go ahead, try to fix it. It would make for a great video and you'll definitely get more money than 50 bucks for it. You guys were absolutely right. While I definitely dreaded cleaning that gas tank, I really had no excuse since Hipa 360 sent me a new carb, right? And while it was a pain in the ass to put on, there's no question about that. It worked just great after we put it all together, you know? And I didn't have to wait until spring for me to sell it because the minute I put it up, somebody was interested. I didn't know there was such a demand for these tillers, you know. A lot of people asked for it. Even when I listed it for 50 bucks as is, like 70 people asked for it, you know. Don't they make them in the stores? It's pretty amazing. I haven't sold shit in like a couple of months, you know what I mean? I did sell that jackhammer that I got for a review. I sold that for $150 to a local guy. But other than that, I haven't sold shit in months, you know. So it's nice to get a sale under your belt, you know what I mean? More ammo money. Go check out my channel, Mowers, Blowers, and Guns, if you're into guns and survival, and shit hits the fan, and ammunition, all that stuff.
Oh. Steel case Tula. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shout out to Robert Cunningham, who wanted to add to his collection of Mowers and Blowers stickers. He bought the stainless steel one and a DONESKI sticker. I only have a few of those left, so if you guys want one for your collection, support the channel, buy a sticker. As you know, recently I've been working on my golf cart here and there, you know, just chipping away at it. And last we saw, we wired up the starter generator and measured what kind of belt I'm gonna need. So about 4 or 5 days ago, I ordered a new belt on eBay. I got a 1/2 inch by 43 inches. That's the length that I think it would fit. I'm not sure, but thankfully on eBay, you don't have to buy one specific OEM belt. There's a lot of belt manufacturers out there who sell belts in all different sizes and for very cheap. This one was only $8. So this is 1/2 inch by 43, and this is the belt length that I think will fit. Not 100% sure, but we're gonna find out right now. I'm gonna try to put this on. Oh, will I ever get this thing going? All right, I'll put you over here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Here's the belt. Slip it past the clutch. Have it sitting right there. Oh dear. Looks like it's gonna be tight. Oh, perfect. Good tension too, bros. This is gonna work, man. Huh? Boing, 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 boing. Just have to tighten this bolt, and even though I don't tighten it, it's still good tension just by what it is, you know. If this was too long, I would move this down, see, and it stretches it even more. And it doesn't touch this part here, which is great. I was a little worried about that. I didn't want to have to cut that corner off, you know. But it looks like this will work. Now let's get the big belt on. So how you put the big belt on is, because I already tightened down the engine, I can't move the engine around. But it looks like that when this is retracted or extended, it fits right over the transmission pulley just fine. And it just sits there loose like that. It's only when you have the engine on is where the clutch will move in and grip this. I gotta figure out the throttle. I have to disconnect this throttle wire here and find a way to connect it to the throttle on the Honda. Then I have to take the muffler off and then try to put the new muffler on, if it'll fit. I don't know, you know. And it's a challenge all in itself for sure, but this wire definitely has to go because this rubs on here, and plus this is not connected to the original engine, so this is useless right there. But I want to try to see if I could use this mechanism here to pull that way, you know. I have to do some research and look it through. But I've got the belt on now. Should I see if it turns the engine? All right, I'm gonna jump the solenoid and see if this starter generator activates, turns this pulley, and turns this too. There's no gas in it. I've winterized it already. Ooh, nice and strong. So that should start the engine, give it more revolutions, cause the clutch to move inwards. It wasn't doing that here. Nice. So I gotta figure out a switch where I would turn the switch, it would energize the solenoid to turn the starter generator, which starts the engine with the key. You know, I bought a key switch for this thing, but that was when I had the original engine on. I wonder if I could still use that. So what we're gonna do is, I've got this this jumper wire that I made. It's got 2 alligator clips on 1 wire, right? I'm gonna connect this to the positive over here, right? Let's see if we have a spark. Yes, we do. Okay, so this is live. Let's look at the solenoid here, and if you could tell, this looks like it's probably the positive connection. So we're gonna pretend that this is a trigger wire to energize the solenoid. So in case of my having to jump it, let's see if it works when I just touch it. Hey, there we go.
So we know that this solenoid works because all you need is 12 volts to this tab and it'll start that starter generator. So we know the solenoid works. That's great. So all we need to do is now find a key switch. I thought I bought a new key switch and I was looking for it and I can't find it. So I think I only bought a new key. This is the original key switch that was on that golf cart. It simply has an on, off, and lights. Okay, that's simple enough. It didn't have a key, so I went and bought a key. And it seems to fit. And turn. Turns on, and it goes like that. But I think it's just an on and off. It's not like an ignition, you know what I mean? It's not like a spring-loaded start, you know, because I think with this, once you have it on, it continues to be on and it turns all the time. And then once the engine runs, it spins it and generates electricity. I mean, I don't know. I'll just try it, you know. So you guys aren't going to be able to see this, but there are small, tiny little letters here. The middle one here says I. I'm thinking I is ignition, all right? This one over here says B1. I'm thinking that's battery, right? So I think positive goes here. Then there's another one here that just says B. So maybe that is... But what about power though? How are you going to get power to it? Unless ignition is the power. So I think it's just negative and positive. That's it. Negative and positive. I don't know. Maybe I might have to use a lawnmower key switch because it's not. This is gonna work like it turns on the power and then you press on the gas pedal and then that sends the signal there. You know what I mean? But I don't think I'm gonna use that idea. I think I'm just gonna have it like you turn it on to crank the starter to start the engine. Then when you let go, the engine should already have been started, you know? That's what I'm thinking. But let's just test this to see if it works anyway. I've got this wiring harness. I don't know if this came from there. I don't think so. But either way though, it has tabs here that will allow me to easily attach things to, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking because this, I don't know what you call this color. Is it blue? Is it green? Is it blue-green? Whatever, the blue-green wire, this thing here. I'll connect this to battery, okay? Which is, I mean, I want to say it's ground, you know? And connect this to ground maybe. And then I'm going to use this red wire for power. I'm going to connect that to ignition. And then I'm just going to touch, I'm going to connect this. I'm going to connect it to the trigger tab on the solenoid. There's the positive terminal of the battery. It's got this black wire attached to this white wire that doesn't go anywhere. So I'm going to use this one as my power source for now. I'm going to cut these zip ties. Okay, so I've got the white wire connected straight to the positive side of the battery, right? Onto the B tab here. Then I've got this red wire with the white stripe on the I, which I'm thinking is ignition, right? The red wire with the white stripe is leading directly to the trigger tab of the solenoid. So let's try it. I'm just gonna turn it to on and see if it powers it up. It's just two connections so far. Ready? Ooh! Hey, there we go. I've got a switch that turns the generator to start the engine. And oh man, what a big step. That's a huge step. I guess I'll try to route these wires to the front somehow. You guys want to go crazy? Let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Ooh, I noticed that there's water here on the gas tank. That is definitely no good.
how would the water get there? You know, maybe the seam between the back of the seat and the bed. Well, that's no good. You can't have water there. I'm gonna need to find a way to cover that up. But in the meantime, let's see if it turns over from the starter generator, right? Remember, I already winterized this thing. I just want it to turn over to see if it works. What do you guys think? Think it'll turn over? Switch is on. Guess there's enough power. Ooh, choke. Can't tell if that's choke or not. Yep, it is not choke. I don't want anything to get into the hole. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it turns over. It doesn't seem like there's any compression, does there? Like it's not going. Why is that? Oh, you know what? Crankshaft is not moving from this. I think the clutch is loose. That's no good. I think it's hydro-locked. I don't know how, but you can't pull it because I think the piston is filled with, the chamber is filled with gas or oil. I'm just turning the crankshaft just to move it a little, and then it stops when it gets to the area where it feels like it's filled with liquid. So, ready? It turns like this, but then it stops, and then when you pull it hard, you can hear liquid kind of trying to get through. So I think I have to take the spark plug out, get that fluid out of there. Yeah, very wet. Now let's try to get that stuff out of there. Ooh, look at that. Look at the amount of stuff on there. Wait, let me feel it. Uh-oh. It's water. Oh no. Oh no. Man, it's water. How did water get in there? Oh, that sucks if there's water in here. Unless it's in from the gas tank. Oh man, how sucky would that be? Well, it looks dry. And I'm just going to keep pulling this until I get all the water out. Ooh, you know what? Let's turn the key and see. I think I still need to put the clutch on tighter. And it's not even adhered onto the crankshaft. I gotta get that clutch on that crankshaft harder. Strong enough. Gonna have to get a breaker bar. working. I'm gripping the crankshaft with a monkey wrench, channel locks, and a breaker bar. And I think now it's tightened. Let's see if the crankshaft turns. It's starting to a little, stuff to do some more. Okay, it's finally doing it. Gotta dry this water here. How do you think the water got in here? That's not good if there's water like that, you know? Gonna clean the spark plug end a little bit. I'm gonna spray some ether in the spark plug hole. See if we can kind of burn out the water in there if it turns over. That's all we can do for now. I think with that cranking, we got a lot of stuff out of there. It should be able to crank on its own, hopefully. I think that crankshaft is, that clutch is on the crankshaft nice now. That breaker bar, I didn't want to push it because I didn't want to, you know, strip it and then I'm screwed, you know. If that ever happened, I would just abandon this whole project and sell the whole thing as is and never ever got to ride it, which would have been a huge disappointment. But like I said, this is my first golf cart. I'm a little out of my element, but I'm learning as I go, and it's been kind of fun, but I'd like to get this going. I mean, I'd like to, but, you know, it all depends on if it's in the cards or not, you know? Oh, shoot. I forgot to spray, I forgot to put it in the spark plug hole. Oh. All right, let's see if it turns over now. Hey! Some water came out of the muffler, I think. There's a lot of water there. Spray some more in there. Awesome. All right. All right. I'm pretty stoked about that, huh? Getting a key switch to work like that? I might have to cover the engine for moisture, huh? That's great. I found the cover on the under the thing. Look, the cover's not even gonna fit because it has this thing in the way. Might have to do some adapting for sure. Gonna have to cut that because this won't fit. Yeah. Still doesn't fit. We're gonna cut the whole thing off. Son of a gun. What if this was turned that? That still won't fit. It was like this. That fit? Still won't fit. Son of a bitch. Aha. Now it'll fit. Sorta. Because I've been using this battery, I'm gonna charge it up a bit for the next time. I'm just gonna leave everything the way it is until I figure out what I'm gonna do about the key switch. I'm gonna have to go find some kind of a floor mat or something like that to put over this part here so that it doesn't rain and get water into the engine again. I still can't figure out how the water got in there. I mean, the bed is down as well as the seat, but I guess there's a gap between the seat and the bed. So we'll see what happens. Let's charge this battery up a bit. Let it sit here for a while. Yep, battery's pretty dead. I might have to change this battery eventually anyway. But man, that's cool. Got this floor mat here. I was gonna throw it away, but something told me that I never throw it away. So there you go. That'll keep the moisture out of the engine, hopefully, until our next episode, number 57,295. We'll get this thing going someday, but we made a big chunk of it today, huh? Not bad. Thanks a lot for joining me on today's episode. Leave it in the comments about this thing moving forward, what you think I should do and all that. I'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.